Hey everyone, I am back with another Atlas Earth video, and for this one, I feel like I need to do an update for an optimal strategy guide for Atlas Earth. I do feel like these need to be updated once a year at least, so that people know what they're getting themselves into, and that you don't outdate yourself. Not to mention it was one of my most popular videos, so I thought I would talk about it. Plus, the concept of how to optimize in this game has gotten a little bit more complex, and now, in my opinion, it depends on your situation. And we're going to look at those different paths today, in particular, 3 of them. Now, before I do that, I want to say I don't give financial advice, so please do not ask me for them. I am only laying out the facts, and it is up to you on what you want to do. I see this mostly as just a game at this point, and I know it doesn't seem like it's a lot of fun because we have it's mini games, just an ad simulator, but it's something I just put on the background. I just kind of enjoy, and every 20 minutes I'll just put it out and put another 2 Atlas bucks. However, let's talk about those 3 paths, shall we? So the 3 paths we'll be looking at today are the free-to-play path, the whale path, and then the optimized pay-to-play path. So I'm going to go through those. I'm going to start with the whale path. I might have put those out of order in my text, but the whale path is what I want to do first. So we'll start with that. Now, obviously, there is not much strategy to becoming a whale. The only thing you really got to do is just spend money. But let's talk about what a whale could possibly be. Now, in the past, I have talked about certain requirements that I consider whoever is a whale. Now, in this game, I consider a whale somebody that has gotten to a point where they can just simply buy a parcel and not wait for the next tier up. That means that they have made it to a point where in the 2x tier, they're making more money than if they stayed in the 3x tier. So showing these rent boost outcomes here, that means that the 3x tier is about 1,500 parcels. And when we did the proportions back in the previous video, that means that a whale hits about 2,250 parcels. Now, this was before the super rent boost. What am I talking about with that? Well, a lot of you know that since I've been gone, we have had super rent boosts around once a month, but sometimes twice a month, of 50x earnings. So that means every parcel, as long as you're boosting, is going to give out 50x earnings regardless of the tier that you have. That has lowered the amount of parcels considerably based on how many rent boosts pop up in a month. Now, if there's only 1 rent boost a month, I did the calculations and it came out to about 1,860 parcels. And if they do 2 rent boosts that month, it comes out to 1,740 parcels. So I averaged them out together and just assumed about 1,800 parcels is now the new whale cutoff line, in my opinion. Now, you can talk about whether or not that works or not, or if the math runs out. I'm actually going to show a calculator in the near future that I have used that will show this kind of earnings. The other thing is that a price of an Atlas buck has gotten cheaper over the years. What I'm talking about with that is back in the day, if you remember, let me actually move this back in front here for a second. You see here, the cheapest that you could get back in the day was $100 for 2,400 Atlas bucks to get you 2,400 parcels. Well, fast forward to today, and well, you can see right here, the cheapest you can actually get is this 54,000 Atlas bucks package here for 540 parcels for $2,000. So if we do the math, a $100 pack of parcels, that's 24 parcels total, is going to give us $4.17 per parcel, or about 4.167 cents per Atlas buck. Now, with this new 54,000 Atlas buck package, the price actually goes down to 3.7 cents per Atlas buck, or $3.70 per parcel. And then, on top of that, we now have this new thing called the Explorers Club. And you see the Explorers Club here. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about the Explorer Club in the next video. But for now, just know that this involves a special benefit to your daily streak. Now, if I click Join Now here, you see here, for $49.99 a month, you get 30 days. So this is $49.99 a month. You get 30 days with the daily login streak ladder, in which, and I'm going to bring this back up here now. Matter of fact, I'm just going to close out like that. I'll go to the login streak, and you see here the login streaks are on the right side, and that's taken us from 90 Atlas bucks a day, and then where there are bonus streaks like day 7 is 180, there's 325 on day 14, there's 500 on day 30, and so on and so forth. It depends how much Atlas bucks you'll get over a 30-day period. But let's say that even at the worst case scenario, you're making about 3,110 Atlas bucks per 30-day period. I think I did that on the calculations. Even with that, it is 1.6 cents per Atlas buck or $1.60 per parcel. So as you can see, it has gotten a lot cheaper, and I mean a lot cheaper, with Atlas bucks over the coming months, at least since this game has come out. So the cost of it has gone down from originally, and I did these calculations by myself, $9,379.05 to get 2,250 parcels to become a whale, and then start like putting down parcels at will, and that will immediately increase your amount of money that you gain, to $6,695 for doing the same thing with 1,800 parcels today. So as you can see, it has gotten cheaper to be a whale over time. And on top of it, there's the Explorer Club, in which if you're willing to wait and wait like a few months to become a whale, this will help you make it that much cheaper for you, I should say. Now for the remaining two options, it is a little bit more complicated than simply just buy money. Obviously, we're going to talk about the free-to-play player. Money is not an option, at least early on. So for them, the first thing that you want to do is you go through the tutorial, you get 100 Atlas bucks. So you buy your first parcel, then they ask you for your number. So that will be another 100 Atlas bucks if you give them your number, and then 50 Atlas bucks to turn on texting for Atlas Earth. So that's 250 right off the bat. Now once you're done with that, and after you've done with the boosts, you're going to go to shop here, and you come down to this little play button here. I'm going to use my mouse pointer to show where it is. So point little thing here, and this is the ad button. And what you do, you click on it, and every time you bring out an ad and you watch the ad, and the ad lasts longer than 20 seconds, they have just recently changed that. It used to be any ad would give you 2, but now it has to be longer than 20 seconds. You get 2 Atlas bucks. And then you can do that every 20 minutes, nonstop. So a lot of us will actually have our phones kind of with Atlas Earth on the background and just on it for almost every waking hour of the day in order to get as much Atlas bucks as possible for the day. And some of us can get up to like 100 to 110 Atlas bucks just doing that off the video alone. Now for the person who's just starting out or who doesn't have that much time commitment, they might only be able to do like 60 or 70 a day, and I'm assuming the average player is probably going to do about 60 to 70 Atlas bucks a day doing that. But even with that, your very first day, you're getting over 300 Atlas bucks right off the bat, in which you can buy 3 parcels of land. So you're going to do that. You can get you can get those parcels. Also, what you're going to want to do, if I can find it, I don't know if it's this invite or if it's somewhere elsewhere, but there is a place, I'm going to find the code here, where you can get a referral code. I might not have it, actually. Okay, so I just found out from someone that the referral code, I don't have the ability to put down a referral code because I already have 2 plots of land. Once you put down your second plot, you're not allowed to use this referral code anymore, but it will be somewhere here in the shop. So you can look that up and you can find that and put down the referral code. I'm going to have a referral code here on the screen that you can use as a starting point. And as you can see here, once you get your 10th parcel, you unlock your 10th parcel, you get 200 free Atlas bucks. So at this point, you've already gotten 3. Now you're going to build up 700 Atlas bucks to get yourself up to 10 more parcels. I think it's 10 more parcels. Well, it says unlock 10th parcel, so I assume 7 more parcels to get to 10, but if not, then just keep going until you get that 200 Atlas buck bonus. Then you're going to use those 200 Atlas bucks to buy another parcel. Keep going and keep buying until you get to about 41 parcels. So once you finally get to 41 parcels, you're going to want to buy one badge. And the reason why is because with just one badge, and I'm going to go to there with this passport, with just a single badge, you get a level 1 passport, which gives you a 5% boost on rent. Now, 5% of 41 parcels is more than 2 parcels of land. A little bit more, but still, it's a 5% boost nonetheless. Whereas if you use that 200 Atlas bucks, which is the cost of a badge, 200 Atlas bucks on a 2 parcels of land, you only get 2 parcels of land. So yeah, once you get to 41 parcels, buy that badge, and then after that, get yourself to 150 parcels. And you want to try to get there as fast as you can and try to get to the top of the tier so that you can start accruing rent. And how much rent can you get? Usually anywhere between $20 to $22 a month, depending on where. And then after that, once you hit 150 parcels, you're going to want to buy as many badges as you can. Let me get back to the passport here. And once you buy as many badges as you can until you can get to, ideally you want to get to 101. If you live in the East Coast, that wouldn't be that difficult to do. I know living in North Carolina, I just have to go like half an hour any direction outside the Charlotte area, and I can easily get to like 61, and it might take me like one trip elsewhere, one car trip elsewhere that will get me over the line to 101. But if you live in like Wyoming or Nevada or whatnot, like maybe just getting to 11 or 31 would be just fine, you know, because, you know, it's a little bit more sparse out there. But try to get to like one badge up on the next tier is what you want. Now, once you get that many badges, then you're going to focus on getting as many parcels as you can up to the next tier. And I actually, you know, the easy way to do this is to simply find the rent boost outcomes, which I should have posted somewhere around here. And the rent boost outcomes is going to tell you what the next tier is. I think the next one up would be 220, so you want to save up 7,000 Atlas bucks to buy 70 more parcels. Then I think the next one is like 290, then 365, and so on and so forth. So that would be the easiest way to go up on tiers, although there is an optimized way if you are thinking more about super rent boosts, since they come up once a month. And I will probably talk a little bit more about that when we talk about the math behind super rent boosts, but that's going to be in a much more future video because of, we don't have much time right now on this. So we're going to move on now to the third method, and that is the optimal pay-to-play and pay-to-win option. And before I forget, and this is going to apply to the final method as well of how to play this game, if you're a free-to-play player, eventually you're going to get to a point where you will have more than $1. So if you want to keep grinding yourself with Atlas bucks instead of cashing out because it is just $1 and the minimum is 5, then what you can do is you can go to it basically, and you can click this button right here. Let me click here, right here. So every $1 that you earn can be converted to 25 Atlas bucks. I would strongly suggest, though, you wait till that once in a while, like once a month, once every other month promotion that they do, where you can convert 33 Atlas bucks to $1, and use that, convert your Atlas bucks, and then you can go ahead and keep going from there, because that would be like 25 to 33 extra Atlas bucks that you don't have to use, or you don't even have to do. Now, once you're at 150 and you're starting to grab badges, you should be making like $20 to $25 a month at that point. And then at that point, you just got to wait like 2 or 3 months. And then all you got to do is just, let me click here, redeem now, cash out, and then use that money back towards 1 month of the Atlas Earth Explorer Club. And finally, there are these things called diamonds that are in the area. There's a diamond right there at the very distance, if you can just see it right here at the very edge, right here. You can pick up as many of these diamonds as you want, and then you can go to hunt, and under diamond hunt here, you'll be allowed to spin a wheel. And that wheel can be spun up to 5 times a day. That will be 3 for free, as long as you have a diamond, of course, and then 2 more for an ad. And these are the odds of that diamond and how many Atlas bucks you can win. Now, I have more information on this if you want to check out just a recent video that I did on the value of a diamond and the value of a spin on the wheel. You can go to that video on the top right there. So now we are at the third way to play, and that is our optimal pay-to-play / pay-to-win option. And you're going to start really similar to the free-to-play option and get your 250 free Atlas bucks. You are pretty much going to have to get your first parcel no matter what you do. You get one free parcel, and that will leave you with 150 remaining. Continue doing the ads, just like you would in the free-to-play option, and once you've hit 200 Atlas bucks, go ahead and buy your first badge. Now, that badge, I would honestly prefer that you get like a city badge. You can get the state or the country badge at any time. But eventually you're going to want to get all three of these badges. So you're going to build up until you get 1,000 Atlas bucks total. So 200 will get you your first badge, and that will get you a short 5% rent boost. Now you're going to build 800 more Atlas bucks. And then as soon as you can, get 4 more badges. So get the state badge next, get the country badge next, get the city next to you next. Maybe you kind of are bordered with another state, get that state badge on top of it with another city. Just find it, try to get to 5 badges. Once you do that, you want to go to this link right here, app.atlasearth.com, and log in using your Facebook, your Google, your Apple, your phone number, whatever you need, basically. And you're going to go all the way up to, and I'm going to drag this up so that you can see it. You want to go up to buy bucks. So right there, this little button here called buy bucks. So click there, and then you'll see this. Oops. Okay, so we are now in buy bucks, and what you want to do is you want to come down here to where it says Atlas Explorer Club, and you should see a button that says join now. I think it will say that you don't meet qualifications if you don't get the 5 badges first, but you must get 5 badges before joining that club. So you're going to click join now, and then you want to subscribe, and that will give you the $49.99 a month. And why this is so important, and I'm going to actually click right back here to show you why, is because, at least at this time, we have a daily login bonus, and this is where you can actually get the free money right away. And you see here, as mentioned in the whale option now, you're going to be more like a mini whale here, grabbing as many Atlas bucks as you can, and hopefully you can get to your 5th badge by day 14 so that you can collect that big bonus. It'd be really hard to do it by day 7 in my opinion, but you can easily do it by day 14 with enough commitment. If you do it by 7, that's great too, but you can easily go day 7 or day 14 and then just do 30 days down, and you can make yourself a 325 bonus here, a 500, and then 90 of the other days. And that's going to be something like, off the top of my head, I'd say like 3,300, 3,400 Atlas bucks for 50 bucks. That's incredible. Matter of fact, we have an option here. Let me click this off. For $100, you get 2,550 Atlas bucks. So getting the Atlas Earth one for 3,400 or 3,300 for 50 bucks, that's an amazing deal for the Explorer Club, and that's on top of what they're promising. Like, there's going to be apparently a major bonus, not just major bonus days, but there's going to be some exclusive events, probably like a super rent boost that's only for Explorer Club members. Who knows what they could bring out on this with all the benefits, but the login for sure alone is worth the cost, and you can use that to hyperdrive yourself for a couple months until you have built yourself up to the 150 parcels that the free-to-play players have, which you should be able to do. If you combine that with the free-to-play strategy, you should be able to do that within like 90 days, in my opinion. And then with the 90 days, if you have spent, let's say you have spent 3 months worth doing that, then you have spent $150. You're making 20 to 22 bucks. You can make that money back inside the remaining 7 months. And then the rest is basically just gravy at that point. So, and then of course you want to build up badges at that point. with the Atlas bucks that you grab using the ad method of getting 2 Atlas bucks at a time. All right, so with that being said, those are the 3 options that, in my opinion, the 3 most simple options. There's also other ways you can mix and match between these 3 the way that you want. But these are definitely the 3 options that you can do if you're a whale, if you want to be a whale, that is. If you just want to catch up and try to get your money done now. And of course, the free-to-play player, if you're willing to grind for months in order to get to 150 parcels and 101 badges, and then kind of get yourself your little taste of $20 to $25 a month. I'm going to show some of this in an Atlas Earth calculator video and show you how much money you could be making using these options. $20 to $25 a month sounds kind of vague, but I'm actually going to show you guys how to make money on that in another video. So I will actually link that video down here at the very end. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. When that video comes out, you should see it at the very end here. And I hope that you all like this video. Also, I did a beer money review on Bridge Money, so you should probably go check that out. That's another place, too, that you can make a good amount of money to get yourself a good beer every week or so. So, yeah, hope you guys are enjoying making your own beer money engine, and I will see you around next time.